Hello all. A hot, muggy, foggy, looks like August day here in California. I wanted to discuss something very interesting, if I could. I would like to discuss whether or not humans are going to be able to change. They need to change really badly, mentally, up here, to save ourselves. See, in the history of this planet, we have seen this kind of nonsense before. In Easter Island, in the Pacific, Filipino people rowed across the ocean, landed on a beautiful island. The island was covered with trees and food, and there were fish all the way around. So they decided to stay on this island. It was probably better than the hell they came from. So they kept cutting down the trees for making boats and going fishing and building huts, and they divided up into about 3 or 4 different tribes. As they kept using up their resources, nobody seemed to notice until the fighting started. One group fighting another group because of trees or food or fish supply or something like that. And the fighting and the religion was really, really high on this island. The people ended up fighting each other and dying, almost all of them. They cut down their very last tree and didn't even realize what they had done until it was too late. We're doing exactly the same thing here on planet Earth, and we think it's going to be over like that. It isn't. Climate change isn't like that. Climate change is in bits and pieces. First Florida, North Carolina, here in the U.S., South Carolina, Georgia, Louisiana. All these places have been suffering from big storms. But you know, the minute the storm passes, they start rebuilding in the same place. The insurance pays for it. They build right back again. I mean, why not? You're forced to have homeowners insurance anyway, right? So why not just make it a racket? All it does is deplete your resources. Again, do humans have the ability to fix these problems? A lot of you guys sound so skeptical, so negative. I guarantee you, you're not going to die before you get your old age, unless you kill yourself in a car or a fight or something. The truth is that we're here for the rest of our lives, and we can help the people that come after us, our younger generations, and the biosphere, the animals, the life that lives on this planet. Isn't that worth fighting for? Isn't that worth changing for? Can't you just think of a little bitty change that you could do? All you have to do is stop eating meat. Slowly. Skip one meal of meat. Start to learn how to do vegetarian cooking. I think you'll find yourself a lot better shape than you are by eating something that's not very good for you. So one other thing I wanted to bring up was I had to take an older person to the hospital yesterday for a routine checkup. Don't you hate it when you hear funny noises out in the woods? I took them to the hospital, and her place had to be part of this hospital that's full. This ward, this building was full of people that were abused by each other. One human abusing another. Gunshot wounds, fist fights, stab wounds, bar fights, whatever it is. And right in the middle of this was where she had to go. So I had to wait out in the area, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The stories of men hitting women. The amount of women that were in that hospital. Blackened eyes, punched out face, whatever. There was even a pregnant woman who had her baby beat up inside of her. Can you believe that? Where am I trying to go with this? It made me very ill. And I felt so sorry for the people that are getting beat up. But I also felt so sorry for the people that had to take care of all these people. And the dysfunctionality. And it seems like humans are really going downhill in the part of the brain. It seems like when things get tough, our brains shrink. And we end up just using the easiest common denominator to try and solve our problems. When in reality, we need more brain. We need more complication in our fixes. Let's move on. That's quite a thought. The easiest common denominator. So on Easter Island, the people took the easiest route. They built bigger, more sophisticated religious icons. Prayed harder, got down on their knees, whatever it was, made their religion the main fix because it was easy. See, humans always pick the easy, especially when it's somebody else or something else that does the fixing for us. And all we have to do is get down on our knees. You see, I think it's a little bit more complicated than that, but I really find that nobody likes the fixes, especially when it has to do with individuals. It's more that inherent laziness that we have inside of us. We have to get over that. Start taking on our own responsibilities and fixes. Many don't believe we have the ability to do that. But my question is, can you fix something to fix the planet, or at least go on the right direction, or not? You see, right now we can do it the easy way, but within a couple of years we can do it the hard way. Or in a couple of years after that, well, so I definitely appreciate the up and the downs and the new subscribers. And until next time.